Happy Saturday, dudes! Thank you for checking out this video. Essentially, I'm going to be showing you guys a few dynamic stretches to help you do a few of my favorite restorative stretches for the day. I'm going to try sharing every single day a little stretch sequence for a specific part of the body or a specific purpose. And so today we're starting with self-care restoration because it's Saturday. I'm in my sweatpants to help show you guys that. Anyway, so we're going to start with some dynamic movements to help open up the body for the restorative stretches that I want to do. So we're going to do high knees, some kicks, and some alternating knee circles. We're lifting the knees. Super simple. Okay, you can do this 10 per side, 5 per side, half a minute, whatever you want. You can also do some where you're opening the knees out to the side. Standing up tall, hands can be on the hips. Okay, so once you do a bunch here, from there, you're essentially going to swing forward and back. Okay, and if you need to hold something to help you balance, that's fine too. So 5 to 10 swings per side. And then again, 5 to 10 swings per side. There's people cooking in the other room. I'm sure you can hear them. Using the object to help you balance is always key. And then finally doing some knee circles. Again, use something to help you balance if you need to. Circle 5 outward, and then 5 inward. Okay, your abs are tight here to help protect you and help you lift that knee up. And then again, 5. You can put the foot down between every circle if you have no balance, like me, and then 5 the other way. Oh, if you hear pops, try to shrink your circle. Lessen the range of motion. You don't want to feel that pop too many times. Okay, so now that we're a little bit more warm, we're going to work on the restorative poses. So 3 poses today. Reclined big toe, which includes 3 poses in itself. And then we're going to do reclined bound angle. And then from there, we're going to finish off with legs up the wall. Okay, so restorative poses are my favorite. So here we go. So we're going to lay on our backs. From here, if you need to keep one foot planted on the floor, you can. You can see me. Okay, one foot can stay bent, or one knee can stay bent, foot planted, and then you're going to reach up to your opposite foot. So from here, you want to grab the ball of the foot, flex the foot, and try to straighten out the leg. If your leg is bent, if you can't even reach your foot, that's okay. If you need to use a strap, you're going to strap up right at the ball of the foot and hold the strap to straighten out the leg as much as you can. The goal here is to also keep your lower back pressed firmly into the floor. So you're going to hold here for 5 deep breaths, and then we're going to open the leg out to the side. Okay? Hopefully you don't have something in the way. Okay, but sometimes, you can rest on objects to help you. This would be a modification. You're externally rotating the hip here, and you're trying to open the groin. Okay, if you feel comfortable, you can extend this stationary leg. And you're flexing the foot. Think about pushing the foot away from you to ground root through this hip. You do not want this hip to lift. Okay, you can open up the arms and take 5 deep breaths. And then from here, you're going to squeeze your core, lift the leg back up to center, and then we're going to twist into it. So if you need to bend that knee, that's totally cool. Okay, this is more advanced. Bent knee is a bit more intermediate or beginner level. So from here, we're going to rotate towards. So I'm going to grab with my opposite hand. And I'm going to extend this arm outward to help ground me to the floor. I'm going to twist into it. Okay, so if you're holding your strap, that's totally cool. If you feel some pops in your back, that's totally cool. You're just opening up your spine. And then from here, the goal is to try and straighten out this leg. If it's not straight, that's okay, but use your strap. Okay, you're trying to press the opposite shoulder down to the floor. So I want to keep the chest open, and I'm even looking over my opposite hand. Okay, and then to come back in, extend back up, and you can even finish off with a little extra pull in the center to help feel how much more open you are. So 5 deep breaths per move. Okay, you're going to do that on both legs. Okay, so if we want to, remember, we're lifting the leg up. We can extend that bottom leg or keep it bent. So if I'm planting the foot, that's cool. Or I'm flexing the foot if it's extended. From here, I'm flexing through this foot if I need to strap up the ball of my foot and pull down. Holding through the hands for 5 deep breaths. Then I'm going to open, extend the opposite arm to help balance me out, extend my leg open. And then from here, I'm going to use my core to pull back in. Okay, remember to really ground and root through the straight leg or through the bottom leg. Wherever you are, push that hip down. Okay, I'm going to reach with my other hand and open the chest now. And I'm trying to pull the leg towards the ground. If it's bent, that's okay. But the goal here is to try and straighten out that leg. So if you can flex through that foot as well. Ground through the opposite shoulder to help open the chest and lift out over this opposite hand. From here, arms tight to lift. And then we grab the foot. Okay, so a few deep breaths here as well. You can do this twice per side, to be perfectly honest, because this is a really important stretch. And then when you're ready, you can move to our second restorative stretch, because that whole sequence was one move. Okay, so now you're going to bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees drop open. If this is already too much on your hips, you can put books and blocks underneath of here. You can put your child underneath if you have no books or blocks, or you can hold the hands, okay? But eventually you're going to allow the hips to fall open. The hands can be one on your belly, one on your chest. You can feel the rise and fall of your chest and your belly as you breathe, and closing your eyes to just relax. I would recommend holding this pose until your body's like, okay, we need to get out of here, but also wait, like get to that place where your body's like, we need to leave, and then count to 10, and then remove yourself. Okay, because you want to remember that when you start feeling uncomfortable in the pose is when the pose actually begins. So if you constantly leave the pose when you're uncomfortable, you're never going to progress. You have to remain in the pose a little bit to be uncomfortable, move through that discomfort to help open up. Okay, and when you're ready to come out, allow yourself to be assisted. So use your hands to lift your knees back in, as well as keeping the core tight. Okay, the last move we're going to do is legs up the wall. I'm going to use the couch as a wall. Okay, so you're going to shimmy yourself up right next to your wall. And then as you lift your legs, you're going to turn and then extend the legs straight up to the wall. Okay, you can flex the feet. You can even put blocks or books on top of your feet to help weighten them down. That feels really nice. And then again, hands on the belly and or the chest. And you're just breathing. You're letting the blood drain out from your feet, letting them relax from all the work that you've done all week long. And you're just relaxing. And hey, if you haven't been working or if you've been home stressing, you're letting the stress just drain out of you, okay? So you can hold this as long as it's comfortable as well, or, you know, take 5 deep breaths, and then slowly you can make your way back down. And that's it. That's my little sequence. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed your restorative poses with me, and have a great day. Bye. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.